Tim, what's up, buddy? Tommy, what's up, man? See if we could roll one last minute crazy charm. Get to, where am I at? 92? Let's see if we get 93 today. Nah, Tim, it's a little bit. Reset is at 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's a little ways off. I'm just gonna. I was gonna stream yesterday, but we had like an awards dinner picnic thing for my son, um, where he worked. So we went to that. So I decided to pop in this afternoon, and then I'll be on tonight. What do you mean a made? You talking about you already went ahead and made like the rune words? You're making the rune word. Which ones are you making? You need to make the rune words before you take them over to non-ladder. What's up, Ken? Come on, buddy. Because you still can't make like bulwark and cure and all those on non-ladder, right? Those still ladder only. What you talking about? Yeah, if you're talking about taking those non-ladder, you got to make them now, dude. Get them made. Is there that much of a market for those people looking for them on non-ladder? I figured there'd be plenty by now. I'm surprised they still have ladder only room words. To be honest, they haven't changed anything in 3 seasons now. I don't know why they're doing the holdover on that stuff. Just gonna hit 93.
Not even death can save you from me.
Hey, Jeremy, what's up, buddy? Taco, what's up, brother? I don't want to. No, I don't want to find a burr. I just want the XP, man. Maybe later. Maybe if I can find a bird later. like this evening.
I am overburdened.
Fred, what's up, brother? Fred, I thought you weren't getting to Florida till Friday. You en route still? Halfway through Louisiana? How's the trip going so far, brother? Is Mosaic still not available on non-ladder? Is it still a ladder-only rune word? Hustle, Cure, Mosaic. Bulwark? Are people rocking Bulwark any? Or is it mainly Cure Helms? Yeah, think about it, Fred. You've been going through some crazy ass weather. You've been driving through some shit. Or at least the areas you were driving through was getting hit pretty hard by some stuff. Cure. I knew Cure was one, but I thought Bulwark was one of the ones too. I guess not. Mainly just Cure Helms. Wow, that's cool because you definitely went through some areas that had some crazy weather, dude. Maybe the timing just worked out. Nice. Jeremy, if you want to jump in, we definitely got space so far. I've had four um, respond. Bobby L, what's up, brother? So we got, and you know, Jerry, there's a good chance Jerry will pop in. He usually just shows up when we start and jumps in. Um, no, not everybody. We're going to about half the group. About half the group's going to rock Necro, and then the rest is just whatever. But if more want to, that's cool too. Yeah, Phil. Yeah, Sork we definitely need. Sork and Pally would be ideal. Not necessary. You know, you play whatever you want, but a Sork would be awesome to have for some tele action. I'm running Necro for sure. I think Jeb whispered me. He said he was going to rock Necro. I think Eric, he said he's pretty good chance him being on will probably go Necro as well. Um, so yeah, we'll have a few going Necro. More the merrier, right? just for the hell of it, can. that's the chosen poison this startup. Well, that's kind of the other reason too, right? Get all that free Necro gear. Um, It'll be interesting. Here's the caveat to tonight's run, though. I'm going to make this different in this way. Once we call it for the night, whether we're finished or not, feel free to finish out. We're not going to try and hold everybody to start again or like to finish up. Once we call it in this evening, whether we're finished, halfway through Nightmare, whatever. Because some people like to keep playing, you know, and if we call the group, that kind of locks them in. If once we call the evening tonight, whether we're finished or not, feel free to finish your character out. And I'll be on tomorrow at my regular time just to play. But if, you know, we call it and you want to keep on going, you know, or whatever, feel free to finish your character out. We're not going to hold everybody to waiting on the group the next night. So if we finish, we finish. If not, feel free to finish. I'd rather do it at kind of a speed run, but we never seem to go that fast. But the faster we could do it, the better. Tommy is kind of a we kind of did that last time, and we actually ended up going a lot later because we were going. Well, that's the thing. Some guy, if you want to be in the group tonight, we're not holding the group to continue. So if you're able to play tonight, and then you could just finish at your own pace. We're just going to try and get as far as we can, as quick as we can this evening. So that I kind of wanted to free it up that way because I know people that, like, when we called it, I'm sure they wanted to keep going and play and finish, but because we were trying to do it as a group, they kind of held off, and I don't want to hold anybody to that. Once we call it this evening, feel free to finish if we're not finished. Because I'm just going to get on tomorrow afternoon and just play, regardless, and if people want to jump in. So that way we're not locked. We're not locked. We're locked as a group this evening, but that's it. I think that's a little more fair, and probably a little more for people that don't want to potentially, I don't remember what I was doing, want to commit to like more than one night. I think that'll work out better for people. That, Bobbio, I don't know. I wanted to say Summoner, and I'm probably leaning towards Summoner, but then I don't know. Yeah, Tommy, that's what I'm saying, man. That'll probably work out best way. What's up, Jerry? What's going on, buddy? Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of one of the fun parts of it, right? I'm gonna be a cursed necro. Some guy early. I don't think so. I don't know. I've never played one except late end game. I've never tried to do a playthrough with a poison necro for sure. Look, it's just telling me play necro. Look at this. Oh wait. All right. Let's see. We'll play a game here. We'll if I get another wand drop, we'll kind of look at it and see if it'll determine what kind of necro I'm gonna play. Oh, both sons. Yeah, Jerry. It's going to be mainly Necro. I want at least half the group to be Necro, and then the rest can be whatever. I don't want like a full Necro group. I don't think we'll ever finish. Yeah, fighting over Sanders, right?
I am overburdened.
It's not full, Jerry. We got 3 or 4 already committed to Necro. Jeremy said he'd play Sork because we'll probably need one to make things go quick. So outside of that, it's pretty wide open. Yeah, I mean that's cool. You know, whatever floats your boat. If we got a bunch of necros, or if you want to jump in and play a necro, that's fine. Either way, it all works. Like I said, we got several already saying that they'd play necro, but we will need a Sork and a Pally would be nice. Outside of that, I don't care. Tyrone, what's up, brother? Am I full on gold? Yeah, Jesus.
Death can save you from me.
Alright, let me get done with this. I'm going to have to brag a little bit. Not about me.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, so we're going to talk about what happened yesterday. Yesterday was my son's. He's a paramedic. He worked for Durham County. For those who don't know North Carolina, Durham County is the worst county in North Carolina as far as just crime in general. Durham County is considered a rough area to work if you're a cop or first responder. So yesterday was their awards banquet, or awards. It was more of a barbecue, picnic, whatever you want to say. So it wasn't last year. I think it was the year before. My son got, they call it, what's it like, call of the year. When I say call, it's like whatever, when they get called into a scene. He got call of the year before for saving a guy that got shot 12 times. So he got that year before last. Last year was pretty calm. This year he got, what do they call it? Heroism Award? What the hell was it? I don't know. I got a picture of it. I'm not going to show it, but I'll tell you what it says. He got, I don't know the significance amongst awards for paramedics. He got a Medal of Honor, is what they're calling it, which, if you think of that in like real world context, Medal of Honor is like crazy, right? But in the sense of paramedics, I think it's pretty high. But he got, and I remember him mentioning it, but it wasn't as crazy. He didn't make it sound as crazy as it actually was. So he was at the station. It was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. He always works night shift, which is 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And some random guy approached their station with a knife. And apparently this guy was off his rocker, either on drugs or just mentally unstable. But he approached their station with a knife and was being kind of threatening, and it was just him and one other guy. Well, no, there was a couple of trainees there. And they didn't like physically disarm him, but they were able to talk him into dropping the knife and then treating him. And turning out, Like, he was like cutting himself the whole time. He was like freaking out. He was taking the knife and like slashing his own neck. And after they got him unarmed, dude like fell out, passed out. He was like bleeding everywhere. They treated him, got him into the hospital. But he didn't tell me all the little details that him and his partner approached the guy and got him to drop the knife and then, get him calmed down enough and settled to treat him and get him, into the hospital. So he got that yesterday, along with another award for his other award wasn't life. Well, I guess okay, technically that could be life-threatening. You're approaching a crazy guy with a knife. You don't know what he's going to do. But the other award was for saving. This is going to be a wild one. I've never heard of this. I didn't know this could be done. The woman she gave birth like at home or wherever they had the call at to an 18-week-old fetus. 18 weeks old, not 18-week-old baby, like an 18-week-old fetus, and were able to treat it and get it to the hospital. Apparently, it lived. 18 weeks. The earliest I'd ever heard was 22, 21 weeks. That's what I thought, Jerry. I thought that was wild. But that was the commendation that he got. It was 18 weeks old, which is just wild to me. I didn't know that was possible. But that was the other commendation he got yesterday, which is just wild to me. That's just crazy stuff. But that's the kind of crazy stuff these guys see day in and day out. That doesn't even take into the regular, car accidents and just all that kind of stuff. This is the stuff he's run into just in the last year. But what's crazy is, like the one before, a couple years ago, the guy that he saved. And this was like in the newspaper. It was such a crazy call. Dude got shot 12 times. They were on scene in 4 minutes. And this is what was so crazy about it. The guy that got shot 12 times, when they arrived, he was already just laid out in the street. They were able to evaluate, not stabilize, but get him incubated and all that kind of stuff. Intubated. I think that is right. Into the ambulance and into the emergency room and handed over in less than 15 minutes. And if you think about that whole time span, that's from the start of the call, like when they received the call, got to the scene, evaluated the guy, got him into the ambulance, started treatment, getting him all the things I got to do to get him kind of stabilized, to get him to the hospital. And they did that in 15 minutes. It actually made it into the papers. And it was like him and a trainee that did it, which is wild. Yeah, I got to imagine, Fred, that's so small. But Durham County, there's two areas in North Carolina that get kind of wild. Durham County's the worst. The second's Charlotte-Mecklenburg, which Charlotte's the biggest city in North Carolina. And so Charlotte-Mecklenburg County is it gets a little crazy. But Durham's way worse. Durham's by far the worst. But, yeah. I had to brag. That happened yesterday. And he's only been a paramedic for 3, maybe 4 years. Might be into 4 years. Yeah, Bob, if you want to jump in, yeah, Barb would be cool. Yeah, Barb would be really nice. Yeah, Bobbio, it's insanely nuts. That's why it was in the paper. And the guy's fully recovered. I should caveat that. The guy was shot 12 times. at least once in the head. He got shot once in the head. 8 p.m. Eastern. No, Eric, I'm counting you in as one. If you're still available, I know you were kind of on the fence. So, and this guy's apparently just out walking around. Yeah, so it is. To me, it's like crazy, the stuff. Because he wasn't really expecting anything yesterday. We really wasn't. We were just, we went to hang out with the grandkids, and it was kind of a cookout, so it was wild. It was pretty wild because he got back those two awards they gave out back to back. Like the one for the delivery of the 18-month or 18-week to the hospital, and then the guy with the knife. That's just wild. That's just wild to me. Because he tells us about stuff, but I think he holds back because he doesn't want to freak my wife out. Because she gets freaked out. I mean, and obviously because he works in a really dangerous area. Nah, that's cool, Eric. Yeah, I got you, man. But yeah, it's wild stuff, dude. Yeah, Fred. But it's crazy, man. Yeah, I couldn't be more proud. I mean, he's like in it over there. It's like 30 minutes for us to drive to where they're at. But we're like in Raleigh, and Raleigh doesn't get anywhere near as crazy as Durham does. Durham just gets nuts. But yeah, he got that yesterday, so I had to brag. And on top of all that, he's also the medic for their SWAT unit. I didn't say it, Jerry. It does happen. Every city's got a ghetto area. Durham's just, I don't know what it is about Durham. It just gets so wild over there.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, auto-corrected. Gotta love it. Uh, it's probably not PC, but I don't really care. Last, I've never been accused of being PC. Put it that way. Dog, what's up, brother?
I can't carry
Oh no, not now, Bob. It's not gonna rock till 8 p.m. tonight. Usual evening start time. Liam, what's up, man? Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy week for us so far. My wife's actually with my mother at their house trying to clean some stuff up. We had the banquet yesterday, so I went to that instead of streaming. We got the start tonight. Um, nah, Liam, it's not. It's they're pretty much done. The best we can hope for is them to open it up to modding, but if they don't do that, they're just going to hit the reset button. It's going to fall off. But they're trying to shove people in D4 still. I will say I played D4 last night. I downloaded it. It's better. Leveling is basically just running Hell Tides, which does level quick. The gear drops are more. Um, they've gotten rid of a bunch of the affixes that were garbage. So the gears actually better. I haven't got very far. I played like, I only played for like 30 minutes. It was kind of late. I got, I don't know, level 20. But I mean, I guess you could do other things to level. I think the fastest way to level is to do just Hell Tides, because it's just nonstop killing mobs. So, I mean, it's a quick way to do it. Darkin, what's up, brother? But I haven't, I'm probably messing around with it and see what endgame feels like. They didn't really add any seasonal events. It was mainly just to test out the loot stuff, I think. So that's kind of the point of this whole season, was the whole loot revamp. Um, yeah, seriously, the season name is Loot Reborn. So that should tell you they're hoping this fixes the like the what was lacking, because everybody complained about the loot. Loot just wasn't fun. Um, I started a barb. By level whatever I got to 15, 18. I don't think I hit 20. Maybe 18. I had at least 5 legendaries, maybe 6 legendary drops. But again, you're just running Helltide and just spamming mobs. That's kind of the quickest way to level, I think. So we'll see. And they got some new. What's the crafting thing called? Forging? No, I think that's. Forging is the other one. That's last epoch. I forget what they call this one. Same concept, I think. Oh, what'd you think, Liam? Masterworking? Yeah, something like that. It's the same thing as the forging, where you're just changing, I think, affixes on items and stuff. But yeah, same concept. Did you watch the whole thing, Liam? What'd you think? I finished the book a couple nights ago. The book, I've officially put the Shogun book in my top 5 books of all time. Top 5. The Shogun, the book itself, is superb. It's one of the best reads I've ever had. Like I said, top 5 for me, all-time books. And I'm kind of classifying that in a weird way. Like, even though, like the Wheel of Time is 13 or 14 books, I count that as one, because it's more of like one storyline. So, like, The Lord of the Rings is one to me, even though it's 3 books. Liam, really close. Really, really close. They veered off and came back in a couple different times that were not the same as, but I would say the show was 80% to the book, and it was not important changes. They stuck with it so well, so well. That's what made the show good. When they start veering away from the storyline too much and taking some creative liberty and moving away from it, that's when they usually make mistakes and they screw up the storylines and people don't like it. If you stay pretty close, you can veer off here and there and come back. As long as you come back in, people like that. But they did a really good job of hitting the key points of the book. Obviously, they had to leave out a lot of detail, which was what made the book so much better. There was so much nuance and detail in the book. But it's so good. They did such a great job. I was pretty thrilled with it. It makes me kind of leery for this season 2 and 3 that they signed for, because I don't know who's going to write it. Liam, the ending was basically the same. The telling of it was a little more nuanced and detailed in the book. You basically end up the same though, but it's just told a little differently. What are you talking about, Tommy? Yeah, Liam, I will say this. It didn't happen in the book either. It didn't happen in the book. Yeah, the whole battle and all that stuff didn't happen in the book. Chico, what's up, brother? So technically there is room for that, but they kind of tell you how it plays out, so that kind of kills it. But they definitely didn't delve into any sort of battles or fights or anything in the book. For tonight, it's going to be win one. So, I mean, they didn't do that, because I thought the same thing, because I hadn't read the book. So at the end, I was like, I was expecting more, but it actually lines up with what they did in the book. No, they're going to have to move like a whole different storyline in season 2. And I'm leery about the writers these days. The writers tend to not be good. There's probably some good ones out there, but it's kind of, to me, kind of a roll of the dice if you're going to get a good writer. Yeah, they have to move completely past all that and just like clean slate. I mean, keep Toranaga, keep Blackthorn, the main characters there, and just continue down that storyline because there's a lot of room there if you do it right. But yeah, you can't go back and try and show the battle and how, because you already know how it's going to play out because they tell you at the end. So there's no point in rehashing that. Like I said though, I really did enjoy it. I think they did a good job with the show, and especially after reading the book, I have a kind of a more of a respect for what they did. Yeah, well, Tommy, as soon as we get in and rolling, we're gonna move. I mean, it'll probably be around that, probably about that quick, because we can make character at 8. Jeremy, we can. I got the stuff left from the bounties that's still here. I got those burroons. We could give those away. What is your? What do you mean NR1 book? What are you talking about, Tyrone? Liam, again, they followed the book so well on a lot of those details. It's pretty impressive. You usually don't see that. But I mean, it was one of them things where, like, the actor that played Toranaga was really adamant about having certain criteria in the show, and they did it justice. So I'm hoping, since he signed up to be Toranaga for the next season, that maybe he kind of keeps some emphasis on some of that stuff. So hopefully we'll get a good story out of it. I'm looking forward to it. See how it comes out. Yeah, 100%, Liam. It's so good, man. So good. I always liked him. I never remember their names, but him and the guy that played the guy in The Last Samurai, the head daimyo in The Last Samurai. Him and the guy that played Toranaga was in that movie too. And it's just it's so good. They're so good, man. Lock Lamora. No, I don't recognize it. The Lives of Locke Lamora. Sounds like a fantasy. What kind of book is it? No. I will say, of all of Tom Cruise's movies, I feel like that's his best one. Last Samurai to me is his best movie. Yeah. Ken Watanabe. Yeah, he was so good. We still have technically, we have this left. Like, um, I think Can hit this one to get the jaw rune, right? Or no, get the jaw. Yeah, get the jaw rune. So these other two still have both of these. So we got three burrs and two jaws left. If anybody's got any un-ID'd Sunders. Otherwise, maybe we can do something else. That stuff's Jeremy's, so I'll leave it up to him to decide if he wants to do something different. Or we can switch it to something else. Yeah, Durkin, I'm going to be actually on at about 7:30, just to get everybody pulled together, and we're going to take off as soon as 8 hits. So far, we got 3 or 4 necros. Jeremy said he would play Sork. Jerry said he'd play whatever. Bob, I know you thought we were starting now. Could you be on tonight, Bob? I don't know if being on tonight's going to screw you up, because I know you thought we were going now. Okay, Bob, you said you'd play a Barb, right? Didn't you say Barb? And if y'all missed it, what I was saying earlier, we're only going to run as a group tonight. We're going to go as long as we can, but if we don't finish tonight, feel free to finish out your character. We're not going to run as a group. Maybe we'll do some farming or whatever, just as a pickup stuff. But tonight will be the only night you got to commit to for the group. If we call it, we're not done, and we call it, and you want to keep playing and finish out, feel free. Don't have to hold your character to try and finish with the group. We're only going to run tonight as a group. After that, if we don't get it finished out, just if you want to keep playing, keep playing. So yeah, no need to hold back. We might finish. I don't know. We'll see. Because I feel like with the ones we finished, people did that anyway, anyways. And I feel like that's just fair. I mean, we'll just commit to one night of running as a group, and we go as far as we can. Then just finish out however you want to afterwards. I think that just makes it easier. And who knows, might be our fastest run ever.
Not even death can save you from me.
I don't think it'll be too bad, Liam. I mean, it might slow us way down, but who cares, right? Yeah, yeah. Can will just finish up for us day 2. Can usually don't get going on to the weekend though, if they even play. Can you gonna play this season? Dog, I might not need you to finish rushing me. Burning through these last ones. Oh, I need to show y'all this picture. This is from the game. One of the guys was working on 3D model, and he dropped one into level just to run around with it. It's kind of funny because he threw a cowboy hat on it. But um, this is actually in-game, an in-game shot. Why is this image so big? Jesus, man. Alright, here we go. This is the in-game shot. He slapped a cowboy hat on him. This is a 3D model character that he built for the game in the level. So you can see we're getting some detail in here. The only thing about these 3D models, it's hard to get the eyes right. Like you get that death stare in these 3D models unless you spend a lot of time like doing animations around the eyes, which include like multiple points around the eyelids and get them to blink and do all that kind of stuff. So it's actually a lot of detail to get the look around the eyes and get away from that death stare. I don't know why he put the cowboy hat on him, but he threw a cowboy hat on him. But whatever. But this is actually where we're at in the game. Like some of the renders are still not good. Like this side of this column looks doesn't look that good. So there's stuff like that we're messing with. Yeah, kind of, Jerry. Kind of looks that way, doesn't he? But a lot of the other, like the detail on the floor is looking pretty good. Yeah, somewhere. Oh, yeah, like he's got some of it in the ceiling. This block right here looks funny. But like a lot of the other, like the background stuff, he's gotten it skinned pretty decent. Some of the skin again needs work, but that's kind of the stuff we're doing right now. I think it looks pretty good. Stacks, what's up, brother? You're not gonna be running with Phil this time, Stacks? You working or something? No, Emma, I don't. Nah, Liam, you got to cut down on like the gore factor a lot of these games to get the rating properly. Like even like Call of Duty, which is a little bloodier than other games, it's still got like I don't think if it's teen. I think it's like 17 plus rating. It's kind of crazy. But I'm trying to debate whether we're going to do like breakables and stuff. I feel like we're going to do to a certain extent, but Jerry, I don't even want to know what you're talking about, man. Ah, that sucks, Stacks. Is Phil running his usual group out? Dog, you still here? Emma, I'm not interested. Please go away. Hey, dog, are you streaming tonight? You're streaming, aren't you? Oh, Phil's going non-meta? What's he playing? um, Liam, I feel like we should. I don't. It depends, right? Like we from this point we go into like once we release our video, which should hopefully be in the next week or two, we're going to go into fundraising mode. And it just depends, man. If we could raise enough capital to like hire some artists, that's kind of the direction I want to go. Is like have some really fun animations in the game. Gerard, what's up, brother? Oh wait, he's going out the gate with a crossbow Sork, or is he just playing Sork and then switching? Because that's such a gear-specific build. I mean, you kind of have to have the demon machine. I think maybe you could do it with what, like Koku or something? Yeah, Liam, there is. What are you going out the gate with, dog? I feel like you told me.
I am overburdened.
Oh, that's right. You told me. You going Mosaic. Yeah, you told me.
Not even death can save you from me.
I'm sure you could go that early. It's just I don't know how good it is without getting those pieces. You potentially get an early Mage Fist, which helps. Razor Tail's pretty important. You gonna try and go 99? I hear you, man. I should at some point. Oh, but that you got to get that Ravenclaw though, right? I haven't on D2R, so I probably should as well. I mean, I probably should pop a 99 on D2R. I've done it on like the old LOD, but I've never done it on D2R. I should push for a 99. Question is, should I do it for like the Necro? Well, I mean, if you're running with a group, you could probably run that in Enchantress. Let's do it, man. I'm just trying to get that last level with this dude. It's not hit 93 with him. I got 3 spaces open for the season, but I got a lot of duplicate barbs, so I might end up just deleting. Well, I got a lot of duplicate sorks as well. Yeah, Jerry, I'm probably going to start up at 7:30 and just hang out till season start. I'll see you then, buddy.
I am overburdened.
Joe, what's up, brother? It's getting that way for me, Jeremy. In fact, actually, I think I deleted all my level 1 mules last season. Man, at least they should hit the reset button and add 4 character slots, right? Ooh. Not horrible. Ah, that sucks. That's a 3 or 2. What do y'all think? Worth throwing a mosaic in for non-ladder? It's runic base. No, Joe. I think 6 or 7. Yeah, I know I have to make it right now. I'm just saying, is it worth throwing in a mosaic just to have on non-ladder? I mean, it's Phoenix Strike. It's +2 Phoenix Strike. I mean, 3 is obviously what you want, but I could probably trade that pretty. Get a little bit for it. More value than a gold rune by itself, right? Well, that's what I was wondering. Like the value, you got to weigh the cost of the rune versus having a +2 Phoenix Strike base on non-ladder, right? So which is worth more? Obviously, if the gold rune, you know what I mean? Because I mean, I don't know how much golds and mouths go for. Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Why not? It's +2 Phoenix Strike, and it's in a good, it's in an optimal base. Because I'll never touch these. Do I need a bow rune? Is it? What's the mosaic? It's Mal Gold okay. Anybody want to trade some Mal runes? $14 Mals for a jaw. Damn. Got that too. but I don't want 14 mal runes. I mean, technically, I could cube up a couple of ums. What is it? It's went to ruby, diamond. So this is, yeah, I can do this. I could do this. Yeah, there we go. Easy. So we'll make one. I'll throw it in there. So we want, what did I say? Mal, goal, okay. Mal, goal. Watch, I'm not gonna have an rune. How do I not have a damn rune? Somebody bring me a rune. Win one. Somebody's got to have a rune. Dennis, what's up, brother? Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Ken. All right, so we'll do. We'll throw it in there. Mal, goal, we get that 8 lightning. That's rough. I guarantee you, though, when this hits non-ladder, I can still trade it. I mean, it's not really worth re-rolling because it's only a +2. So I'm just going to dump the runes in it and just leave it. Did it roll high, ED? I didn't even look. Does that even matter? Nice. Yeah, long weekend. 246 out of what? Is it 250? Yeah, it's out of 250, so that actually rolled decent. It's not bad. The other 2 damage rolls were high, but the lightning one's kind of the more important one, isn't it? Yeah, you got a real nice long weekend. It's always fun when you can get that, for sure.
I am overburdened.
I mean, I could trade that mosaic for more than the value of a gold plus a mount. So that was a win-win. I mean, it'll be an inexpensive one. You know, people shoot for the big +3s and they charge a lot for them. But you get a +2 and you offer, you know, you trade it for an okay amount, and the people that don't have that much, they'll pay for it. Yeah, I hear you. 2 weeks off? Damn, Joe. You going anywhere? Oops. Gotta clear everything first. Yeah, Jeremy, even if that's all I get, right? That's more than it was, invested into it. So, I mean, I think that's worth. Because it does have +2 Phoenix Strike, which is still, the skill of choice on that base. So, worth. I'll trade goals for goal plus Mal for Jaw all day long. I think that's a good trade. Staycations are awesome to me, dude. I love staycations. When I worked in the electrical industry, I got 3 weeks off a year, and one of those three was always a staycation for me, always. And my wife couldn't take it off. She had to go to work. So, and it was an agreement. We took 2 weeks together, however, whether we went anywhere, staycation or whatever. But 1 week was for me. It was a staycation, and she had to keep going to work. 97? Whew, it ain't getting that hot here. It's kind of warm out today. Not too bad, though. '97 kind of rough. This time of year, that's pretty hot. Ah. Yeah, Eric, for sure, dude. That's pretty damn hot, man. I don't envy you on that one.
Not even death can save you.
White Berserker Superior. What did that roll? I know it's 2 socket. Ah, it rolled a 15 too. and he used for a 2 socket mage plate. Bust out the slip inside. Probably not a bad idea. It might have to jump on it yourself, man. If it's gonna get that damn hot. J-mod giveaway. What you talking about?
I am overburdened.
Venice Beach. Isn't that California? I thought Venice Beach was in California. Wait, you have one to give away? Where the hell did you get a J-mod at? Oh, there's a Venice Beach in Florida? Oh, that's right. You did. Son of a bitch. I remember now. Yeah. You did tell me that. That's just wild. That's just crazy to me.
I can't carry anymore.
Rolling a J-mod. I tried it a few times. I felt like I was wasting my gems, so I went back to Skillers. I thought I read somewhere. Did y'all see where they were saying that the update, for whatever reason, was like 6 gigs? It didn't seem like that big when I downloaded it. Somebody just being paranoid? Alright, here it is, another cube. 2 skulls and a P amethyst. This is going to be like a 45 lifer right here. 40. If I'd have lost, I don't know if I'd have played for a while if I'd have lost a J-mod that way. Garros, it's literally ending in, what time is it? It's 4:14 here, so a little under 4 hours. It restarts at 8 p.m. this evening, Eastern. So yeah, new season restarts tonight. So we're just messing around till restart. I'm actually going to start with a Necro this evening. First time Necros start. I've played Necro. I just have never started with one first season. Yeah, Jeremy. If I lost a JMod because of a server hiccup, I'd have to take a break. I'd have to take a break. Because that's one of them drops, man. You just don't. It's so rare, man. You just. If you lost one to like a server glitch, that would just. That'd push me over the top. I'd probably play a summoner. I'm leaning summoner. I've actually done a early necro playthrough, not the beginning of the season, but like as a bone necro, bone spear. So I think I'll just go out the gate. I did that hardcore. I did the hardcore up to like 50 something as a summoner, and wasn't bad. I don't know how it's going to play out in uh, like um, player count being higher. So we'll see. I need something different to drop this season. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna get Tyraels to drop. Tyrael's gonna drop for me this season. We usually get to scratch one item off the Grail list. We did the Mang songs last season, so I think Tyraels is this season. Barker, what's up, brother? I'm gonna get the Tyraels. We're gonna scratch that off the list. I'm still gonna play just regular softcore. I'm gonna go out the gate with a Necro, play a Necro start. So we'll see how that goes. It's definitely new for me. As far as a starting character. It's up, God, that would be so jacked up, wouldn't it? The only unique sacred that I ever got was in Chaos. I was just doing. This was before they were doing this terrorized. It was just a regular Chaos, and I got it to drop. I got unique armor to drop, but sacred. But it was a Templars, which we hadn't got before, so we still were able to scratch it off the list. But that would be funny though if we got a drop like that in before the season ended. Now, when they say classic, Barca, where do they stop classic at as far as obviously none of the D2R stuff. So what was the last patch in classic? Does classic considered pre-LOD? 16 Templars and no Tyraels? My God. Your game's busted. It's supposed to be a 1 in 10 on the Tyraels roll. I couldn't even imagine finding 16 unique sacred armors. I mean, that's just wild. Doing it in classic? Well, back if you're saying classic is just original, like that's when all the rare items and weapons and stuff had way more value because you didn't have the rune word stuff. Well, you didn't have like grief. Did they? I'm trying to remember now. Did classic have rune words? It just didn't have like really great ones, right? There was some rune words in classic, weren't there?
I am overburdened.
Alright. We're going to have to do that again. Couldn't click on it quick enough. Interesting.
Not even death can save you from me.
Because to me, classic would entail like LOD at this point. I mean, that's still 18 years ago. I tell you what, though, Microsoft just needs to take Diablo 2 under wing because Microsoft dropped another DLC pack for Age of Empires 2. That's crazy to me. So, oh, okay, so runes didn't come in till LOD? Okay. Yeah, I know LOD introduced the two classes in Act 5, but for some reason I thought it had runes in it. Silks. Silks just looked better. That was such a cool armor. Shut down a bunch of studios? I hadn't heard that. I heard that they're getting their butts spanked in the console market right now. PlayStation's outselling Xbox like 5-1 in the console market, which I thought that number was crazy. I thought they were pretty even. Apparently not. I mean, a 5-to-1 is crazy. What's up, Navani? Buy Steam? Holy Jesus, that'd be a crazy purchase. I don't know if they'd let that one go through. What are you talking about, Chuck? D2? Oh, never mind. I got it. Never mind. I got you. I forgot all about the little patch that they put in. That was the saddest patch notes I think I've ever seen. Literally one item. That was pretty sad.
I can't carry anymore.
God,
Not even death
I can't see. I can't see them letting Microsoft buy Steam. That would just be a Valve. That'd be nuts. Yeah, the bug fixes. Was that really a bug? Or was that more them just misunderstanding what was considered of age in Korea? I don't think it was a bug. Greg, what's up, buddy? Steam is so big, man. God almighty. No, there's no reason for them to sell. Yeah, we're gonna do the Necro, Greg, for sure. 100%. I hate you, Pathless. Yeah, I deleted 3. I got a little space left. Should be enough.
I can't carry anymore.
Another Geeds to finish out the season. I think I got like 10 plus Geeds this season. All right, mine was 38. 39. 30. This one's actually way better. Well, not way better. The goal was better on this one as well. 39 and 107. So we'll, I'm just gonna leave it. We're going into ladder or going into the next season. We're leaving the 38 on the ground. I think I got 40s on non-ladder.
I am overburdened.
We upgraded by one magic find on the last few runs. Yeah, the Geeds was crazy. Oh man. Man, that's one thing I don't need to find. It's a D web before the season ends. That'd be wild.
Thanks.
Dude, that's a good question. If I had a D web drop before the season started, oh my god, man, yeah, that's tough. I probably would still. Wait, what I miss? Olive Garden. I don't remember what I usually get, so sure. Yeah, yeah. I didn't see it. Yeah, sure, that works. Yeah, I'd be a hungry dude if the banana sandwich thing was all I was gonna get. We would not be eating. All right. Should we make this determine what our build's gonna be? That's telling me summoner with the golem. You know it's iron golem. All right, we're going summoner.
I am overburdened.
Not even death can save you from me.
Y'all stop trying to wind her up. see what y'all doing. Oh, wait, yeah, that's towel belt, right? 15? Nope. Yeah, there are. Fang knife is considered dagger, isn't it? Pretty sure Fang knife is dagger, and it's 3 socket. Stacks. I hear you, brother. Fuzzy, I don't think so. I believe we got at least 1 slot left. Yeah, we're close, but I think we're at like 6 or 7. If you want to jump in, Fuzzy. And again, hey, what's up, Ice? Tonight, remember, for those that missed it, we're just gonna run tonight. Like after tonight, you could just finish out if we don't finish. 8 p.m. Eastern, Fuzzy. So you don't have to commit to multiple. Like if we need to finish up tomorrow night, we're not doing that. We're playing tonight as a group, and then if we don't finish, you can finish at your speed, and we might finish. But you don't have to commit to playing tonight and tomorrow night or whatever as a group. Stop grammar policing me. See, another Iron Golem wand. See, I'm playing Summoner. What time is it? Yeah, dog, I know, man. I've been bad about it. I I I picked one up the other night. I strummed around for a little bit, but I don't know, man. I'm just not motivated to play. Just haven't been. And honestly, I don't know what it is. I did play a little bit the other night. Here's what my normal motivation is. Cause I'm not much on going back, learning old tunes and stuff. Like I usually like to listen to new stuff, and if something hits me, I'll try and learn it. It just there's not been anything that's motivated me to play. Like, and I'm not listening to a ton of stuff too, so that could potentially be it. But I usually get some sort of motivation from just hearing something that's like, oh, that's catchy. I wouldn't mind learning that. Oh, JW plays too? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not motivated by any current music. I don't know. There's just something about stuff that's out now. It's not hitting me to want to learn something. Like every once in a while, I'll go through my like song list, and play through some stuff that I'd learned before. I'm kind of one of those like I like learning something, and then once I've got it, it's like and I won't usually play it again. If y'all were to see my song list, it's pretty long, but most of them I haven't played since I learned them initially. Once I've gotten them like that first time, I'm like, okay, I'm bored.
Not even death can save you from me.
I feel like I've had that conversation with Woody about music. Yeah, Fuzzy, I know you said you've played. How often do you play, though? Are you in the same boat as me, man? Or do you still play a lot? I think Tommy plays, too. I feel like Tommy plays as well. Babas. You still play pretty often? What keeps you going? What's your drive? What makes you pick up something like learn a new thing? Like, are you just into learning old stuff, or you listen to current music and something hits you and you play? I don't have any motivation with that right now. I guess I just got so much going on as well. That makes it a little tough. Like when I'm not streaming, I'm usually working on our game that we're building. That spends so much of my free time on that. Maybe if we get to a point where that's rocking and rolling a little bit, maybe I'll play more. I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, you played a lot then. I mean, I kind of fell off also when my dad passed away. That kind of unmotivated me for a while. I mean, I can't say that's the case now. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've gotten out of the habit of playing. Because I didn't play that much, but I played every day. I mean, I would play my guitar every day, or I'd grab one of them, play something. I'd play every day. And maybe that got me out of the habit a little bit. ethereal one. Yeah, I like to go back to old stuff on occasion. I'm not one that like if I get in the car, I throw it on the classic rock station or something. That's just never been. I could listen to some classic stuff for a while, but I don't know, man. I've always been kind of into listening to like new stuff that comes out. I've just always kind of been that way.
I am overburdened.
And it's pretty unfortunate, really, because I probably have. There's over $10,000 back there behind me, easy. So it's just money sitting sitting on a wall.
Greetings.
Oh, Fuzzy, my sister and her husband are moving to Morehead City. He just landed a job out there. Apparently, they're going to be moving to Morehead in the next month or so. So I'll probably be in your neck of the woods at some point.
I can't carry anymore.
This is a different one. Liam, not good. We just found out this week that he now has non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So that one kind of came out of the blue because what he was dealing with before was not related. So all of a sudden, this is in the picture. So, for those that don't know, non-Hodgkin's is incurable. There's nothing you could do about it. I think it's just a matter of lifespan at this point. So we've been on kind of a roller coaster. It's gone from really bad outlook, like back in January when we first started talking about it, to things are looking really good because they didn't find a lot of stuff that they thought might be there, to just this past week, he was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's, which is just that there's nothing you can do about it. You can treat it to an extent, but I think you're just treating symptoms, maybe. I don't know. It's not curable. I know that from what they're telling me. So yeah, it's been wild because the last time we had really great news, and then this week it just bam went the complete opposite direction. So yeah, it was pretty crazy because we thought things were looking up. He's going to have to go through some treatments, but after that he's good to go. And then that happened. So yeah, not the best situation. And this was the one that we went to this past weekend that live up in Richmond. We went to his daughter's high school graduation. Ooh, there's the level. And they hadn't they told the kids this week. They didn't tell them. They knew when we went up there, but they hadn't told the kids. They told them this week. So you can imagine how that went. I think I have everything maxed. Nope. But then I have another sister. I got two sisters, and the other one's one I'm talking about that's moving to Fuzzy's neck of the woods, which is good because they were living out in South Dakota. So now they'll be within the state to be kind of close by to family. So Chris is the normal version of Fang Knife. So Fang Knife should be a dagger. Yeah, I mean because they got 3 kids, so you can imagine how that's been going. Oh, Jerry, yeah, I was just telling them that my brother-in-law that's been going with the cancer stuff, he found out this week that he was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's, so it's not curable. So they're dealing with that now. Just found out. So we've been on that roller coaster of bad news, good news. We're back to bad news. Because there's literally nothing they can do about that one. Yeah. We literally found out when we went up there for the graduation stuff. They kind of let us know on the side because they weren't going to drop that on the kids with all the stuff going on for school. So they just kind of let us. They told them already this week, but they hadn't told them when we had gone up there because of all the stuff going on.
I can't carry anymore.
So not a whole lot they could do at that point. Not for non. They can treat it, but it's a matter of expanding life expectancy, which is like 5 years. No, 5 years is kind of the median. It could go longer than that. It's not like immediate, but it's one of those that has an end. Like you could treat it and keep it kind of in check for around 5 years, some less, some more, obviously. Oh yeah, Liam. I couldn't even imagine, man. I could not even imagine. Especially with 3 kids. That's horrible. That I don't know, Jerry. They're having something this Friday. They're doing something tomorrow. And then they don't have a follow-up. I think they're doing a scan or something tomorrow, but they won't have a follow-up to go over the results for like 2 weeks after that. And I guess at that point we'll know more. All right, win 1. I'm in win 1, Jeremy. So I don't, and obviously I've heard of non-Hodgkin's, but I don't know that much about it. I know it's normally a bad situation, but that's like the extent of my knowledge of non-Hodgkin's. But they told us the 5-year number is just kind of a normal expectancy. And you couldn't, you wouldn't be able to tell, like being with him this past weekend. He's strong. He's a strong guy, man. He's one of those guys always got to be doing something. He's got a big, huge garden planted already. He's like nonstop, like around the house doing stuff. He's not a sit around type of guy. He's always really, really, really active. And you couldn't tell anything this past weekend. So, I don't know enough about it to, know how it's going to go. What are you dropping, man? What was really bad was we were there. His parents were there at the party. They didn't even know at the time. They hadn't even told them. So that was a little uncomfortable. This one? I don't know. It depends on what you want me to pick up. I got 12 slots just opened. I can pick up more. I got more room. Are you just dumping? What are you dumping, man? I don't want all this stuff. We'll just give it away. $6.4. That's not a bad CTA. Who even wants non-ladder stuff? Jerry, yeah, and if you knew her mother, well, his mother she is like one of the most super nicest person you could ever meet. His mother's really nice, and she's a lot of fun. She was actually catching kind of a buzz at the party Saturday. She was having a good time. I couldn't imagine, dude. It's just horrible. Oh, you already got this thing made? Dude. Now you're just throwing too much stuff out there. I don't want necro stuff now. Oh my god, what we got? 5-5 matching. Yeah, that's pretty sick. What's this circlet? 220 circlet with life on it. It's not bad. Jesus Christ, man. Nah, let's just pick one thing. Let's just pick something that somebody could use on ladder or non-ladder. I don't want to do all this giveaway stuff now. What should we do? What do you want to give away? Let's pick one thing and do it, and whatever you just gave me. You sure on the J mod, man? That's kind of wild. Alright, this is going to be rolling into non-ladder. I guess we could just wheel it. You want to just wheel it? Alright, we're going to wheel it. Wheel of Doom incoming for J Mod for non-ladder. All right, one to be on the wheel. Two people ready to spin it. What we're talking about is the J mod with the lightning facets in it. And again, this will be rolling over into non-ladder in about 3 hours. No, you fuzzy. Yeah, Jeremy. I just like going in the ladder, just playing fresh again. I mean, I honestly, I don't know how many people we mess around on ladder or non-ladder. I mean, do you play non-ladder? I'm willing to bet I've made 0 runs or did any farming on non-ladder. As soon as it switches, I'm into the new one. All right, this is it. This is all we're spinning for J mod. I guess he did. He gets to replace his J mod. Liam, you're probably not playing right now, right? You want me to just hold it? That's just crazy. Yeah, right, Jeremy. I mean, it is sick. That is such a sick shield. Wait, what's that grief you gave me? 382. Nah, you're good, Liam. Just whenever, just hit me up. So I'm probably gonna go eat early and be back on. I'm gonna be back on at 7:30. Um, we'll grab that just in case. I'll be back on at 7:30 just to kind of get everybody pulled together for ladder. So ladder resets at 8, so I'll be on at 7:30. And we'll start pulling everybody together. I think we're pretty close to full. We'll see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go grab some food and kind of kick back a little bit. Mom and the wife have been at the other house for a little bit. What's up, Tomac? So I gotta see what all's been going on with that. But I'll be back on. I'll see you guys at 7:30. Let's get it going. Peace.